Hi guys, just Janice, and this is the Thursday train, and Dave's taking the week off. He's got some stuff going on, and let's just keep him in our thoughts and prayers. So, after me, stick around because you're going to see Julie from Art by Julie E. And that's the Thursday train today. And what I have here, I have some pink gloves and a canvas with a hole in it. Years ago, I worked in a training room years ago, back when we used plaster wrap to make temporary casts for the players. And I got this because my daughter's belly is growing with a baby in it, and I want to, if she wants to do a belly bump, I'm going to use the plaster wrap for it. This is the art one. You can make masks with it, but it's no different than the bulk plaster wrap you can get in 12, 8, 4, 6 inch to make casts or, anything else you want to do with plaster. Me, I'm going to make texture on a canvas, and there's different ways to do it. The thing about it is it's really messy. You do have to cut it up. I have plaster here. If you put it on, you have to remember it is going to reactivate if you put really wet paint on it. So I have different things I have used it for. I've gotten the small squares and made cards with it and just used it as a background as texture. Make it look a little steampunk. And so this time I'm going to do something different and show you kind of the way I do it. So let's get started. Okay. It's really, really messy. I already said that. I cut up pieces. Plaster will come off. And the reason I use, I'll use an old canvas, I won't be able to use this. It's got dimples in it. It's got holes in it. I've already tried to tighten it, and it just didn't work. So it's okay. I use the canvas to form things on it, to let it dry, because air can come up from the bottom too, and they dry faster. So that's just a little tip on me. If you're going to use these to form things, I put them on a canvas to let them dry. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to stop rambling. Okay, I will let these dry. Sometimes it takes just an hour, depends on humidity, warmth of the house, wherever you're drying it, and I just peel them right off. Sometimes I flip them over and let the other side dry, but they get really hard. So another way that I use texture is I will just take a piece off. If I'm using it on a canvas or a board, or even if I've got a card piece that I've painted or anything, I'll wet it down, put this down, mush it around, spray it with a little more water. This is water, by the way. This is water. And I'll get it wet, kind of mush around, get some of the plaster moving. But it's really cool because if you spread it out like this, the little air holes in the gauze where the plaster is vacant, it actually makes really cool design. Now, you can do it flat, or you can kind of mush it up and make some really cool texture that way. But I'm doing this, and I'm doing these shapes because I'm going to create a background, and I'm going to hit these with some brownish mica powder and try and make a tree. We'll see. So, with the magic of, that too. here we go. Okay, first we're going to create a background. A long time ago, I would do a technique with beeswax. It's kind of a wax resist to kind of make things look patinaed and old. So Stamperia came out with a new line. It's the Patina texture line, and it's really some amazing paints. I think there's 6 colors. I'm going to use these 3. This is an ultra smooth 12x12 gesso panel. I'm going to be using the Stamperia crackle paste in gold, and instead of the beeswax, I'm going to be using the Distress Glaze by Ranger. And I'll get that started, and I will let you know too. Somebody else did it this week, and I will link Vicky's video in my description, and she actually used the Stamperia beeswax, and she used these colors also. So go check her out. She's an amazing mixed media artist. So let's get the background started. Here we go. Okay. This is kind of what I was going for, but what I'm going to do is once this dries, the glue on this dries, and I haven't even glued this piece down because I'm not sure if I want it there or not. Oh, I didn't glue that one either. Okay, that's good. I have 2 pieces to glue. I might come back in. I may use some cogs as leaves, but right now, just wanted to show that it can be used as texture. Kind of use the wax for, as I wiped it away, some of the wax, you can see where it lifted, and it's really fun because I didn't lift it all up because I wanted it to be grungy. But this is the plaster wrap, all kind of just, it got really hard and squishy, and it looks like, I tried to make it look like sticks, look like twigs, look like branches, dry. And let me see, my practice thing where this was added, this is really cool. You can just use it as a background, go in, and if you paint, remember just a little bit of paint, because I used just a tiny bit of this paint on it, and mainly the piggies. Same thing here. You just want to be careful not to reactivate the plaster. But ta-da! Next week we're going to be trying out some new texture too. Something I've done, it's really fun, but this is new. This is the Kamar, and this is the texture fiber. You add the material to it, and you've seen the ones with the drape. So we're going to be trying this one next week. So stick around, guys. Julie's up next. Yeah, wherever you are, I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Bye.